Hi, Hotel Light. Hi, guys. There's definitely people here on Instagram that aren't necessarily on Facebook, so we want to say hi, check in with the people here. As you know, all day long, my feeds were going down constantly, so start screen recording now because it could go down. Yeah. So yes, I'm going to start with the happy news. I am drinking a celebration glass of champagne right now.
Yes.
Because let me tell you the story that during, I don't know, at some point the halls were jam-packed, and they claimed that there were new rules today, and that when the floor session in New Jersey, sorry, yeah, they know we're in New Jersey, meaning the people who watched me earlier today. But yes, we're in New Jersey. I'm Heidi. This is Tara.
Hi.
Denise wasn't able to make it, or Stephanie from California, but together we're the Freedom Angels.
We're proud to be here in New Jersey supporting these amazing moms and dads and kids.
Yes. So yeah, I was just telling a story that they changed the rules and made all sorts of fun new policy today, and one of them was that when the floor session started at 1, that everybody had to leave the hallways. No one was allowed to be in the hallways. So the state troopers came and they moved everybody out of the hallways. Just before that happened, we noticed carts and carts and carts of alcohol. I'm talking about like 4 or 5 carts of champagne and wine. And we were like, oh, that's interesting. And then the state troopers came and they cleared everybody out of the hallways. And Tara and I, we stayed around the corner. And then we came around the corner and upstairs. We got to know that building really well. But all that to say, we came down, and what did we find around the corner? In the hallway that was supposed to be cleared, mind you, at this point.
A group of lobbyists.
Mm-hmm. And those lobbyists were already high-fiving each other and talking about how they could not wait to crack open those bottles after the vote.
And celebrate after the vote today.
And so we are here to say,
They
celebrating.
didn't get to.
The moms and dads are celebrating of the health freedom movement. Oh, does it say we're paused again? Oh my gosh. The feed is down. Look at this.
Of course it is.
Of course. Oh wait, it's moving again. Can you guys see us?
It was so incredible to be there today with the moms and dads in New Jersey. We just said this on a Facebook Live. We don't know if it's going to be saved because it was interrupted.
They took that feed down too.
So we don't know. But we wanted to say how...
Oh, there's Denise. Denise, if you can join us, we want you to join. We tried to get Denise to join. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, here we go. We're going to bring Denise in. I think we can do this. Go live with her. Yes. Trying to do this all day. It let us ask you to join, Denise. We're waiting on you, so hopefully it lets us. Here she comes.
Oh my God.
You have your champagne?
I have nothing.
You mean the lobbyists, the pharma lobbyists didn't ship you champagne?
No, they're late this month.
New Jersey!
I am so sad I'm not there.
You're with us in spirit, Mama.
You guys are badasses. That was cold. I know that had to be cold.
I'm not gonna lie.
New Jersey moms, dads, parents, incredible.
How many
my
hours
gosh.
were we outside for? I don't even know how many hours. I mean, some of the parents were outside. I think the building got locked down around 11.
Yeah.
I think by 11 it was
insane.
locked.
Yeah.
No, before, because Dell showed up at 11 and he couldn't get in at 11.
Yeah, like 10:30.
So, yeah, they locked it down before that. They kept saying the building is at capacity. Yet rooms were empty, hallways were still empty. But, for our safety, you can't let moms and dads with babies and strollers into buildings.
But, I mean, the state
Oh,
troopers...
see, 10:45. See, we were right in our guess.
Yeah.
Outside
New Jersey showed up.
Yes.
Like, you guys showed up
They
and put us,
did.
like, it was light that was needed. A lot of us felt so defeated with everything that was happening. They were taking states so quick. And, this just fired us up. Now we're like, oh, okay, I'll see you next session.
Yes, we will.
I hope everybody goes to their offices tomorrow and, says thank you. And we appreciate these reps who stand for freedom.
Yes.
We have to support them no matter the party lines.
Yes.
Correct.
They did the right thing. They did the right thing.
Exactly.
And so we were saying in our other feed, I don't know if you heard this, Denise, but it's so exciting because the people rose up. There were Dems that were saying, Sweeney, you mother, why did you put us in this position?
They know.
Especially in the holidays. Like, they were mad at Sweeney for putting them in this position.
And that's what you want. Say,
yep.
Because they know how corrupt that was on Thursday. The level of corruption that Sweeney had to resort to pass it out of that committee on Thursday. That should have died in that committee. There were three Dems that were going to hold it, and they were going to take it down. And I love it that New Jersey showed up, and they just literally sat in there in the Senate and in the Assembly going, you put us in this position. It should have died there. Yeah, way to go, New Jersey.
And this is why these legislators, all of these reps are so scared of mothers and fathers in this grassroots movement, because we will not stop. And we will go door to door if we need to come voting session, and we will make sure that they are out of those elected seats. The revolution
and we're going to make it really uncomfortable when you're in those elected seats.
Absolutely.
They will be shamed.
The pressure's on. The pressure's on.
And if you don't saw those parents there in New Jersey today, everyone outside, how many hours? I didn't even know how many hours we were all there chanting. And the fire, the determination, literally, you know this is sacred duty. You know who you're protecting. Your babies, every babies. You know you're protecting every human and our Constitution and our God-given liberties.
And let's talk about
see how these, in every parent there.
The dads, Denise. I don't know if you could tell. I seriously think it was 50-50. I think there was just as many dads as moms today. It was incredible.
The men showed up. The men showed up to protect. They protected. They did what they needed to do to protect the women. This is what we've been saying for how long? The dads, the women, the babies should never be in the front line of these wars. We have stepped in front of these babies and said, that's it. We're done. There's no more. And now we know we're going to occupy, and we're going to know those legislators, and they are going to know who we are. And we're going to stop looking down so much.
Yep.
We're awake.
Yep.
We woke up.
We're resourceful too. This is what I love too. They were using whatever they could find to make noise. So there was a mom with a plastic water bottle. She filled it with rocks and she was beating it on the fence. They found 2x4s. The dads were banging and wailing away. The one sign they were banging on the best was "Pharma is not my God."
Yes.
And to see that dad, oh my gosh, the holy fire that he was raining down as he just wailed on that sign, and it reverberated like none other. The pizza boxes. Oh yeah. So I want to tell you too. Like, this is the other thing, the movement and how as the nation came together. Everybody who gave their $5 to support us through Sandra RN, and I know there were other places,
other states, amazing.
Obviously we know Sandra RN, and she was the one for us, but other states, I mean, the food, I mean, everybody, it was the feeding of the multitude. It was like literal biblical times where it was the 5,000 being fed. I mean, the food after food that just kept coming in. It was amazing. Amazing. And just so you know, guys,
people from everywhere.
Yes. All that food, it did not go to waste. It did get devoured. And anything left, the parents, the New Jersey parents, they picked up and they took it to the homeless shelters. So not a penny of yours was wasted that you as a nation. Or
not appreciated. And not a bit of it was, everyone's totally... I know. And everyone, just like in California, everybody worked together. Like every parent, person, child there today worked, whether they were inside a hearing room or the floor sessions or in the hallways or outside. Everyone worked together. Everyone supported each other. Everyone shared intel. Everyone tried to, work together as a unit. And then everyone else who weren't here were working with us. On the Twitter storms, like everything.
Oh, 14th? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Right?
That is insane. It was a beautiful moment. And I know, can we just appreciate the moment and not say, oh, it's coming back? Because we know it's coming back. Let's love this, and we'll get more of it. Like, this is just lighting the fire. We're going to get there. We're going to win, because they're starting to realize we are the voters. And we'll go civil disobedience. We wear so many different hats in this movement. They should be scared.
Yep,
Absolutely. And guess what New Jersey is? You know, it's headquarters for none other than
Merck.
So
Merck.
thank goodness today it was not New Merksy. Today it was New Jersey.
Amazing. Look at you, clever.
No, that was Tara.
Oh, and another friend actually to me.
Okay, someone else fed that line.
Never mind.
And,
Oh God, it's such a great day. Like, I just feel there's this. I know. I don't have anything. I have a beer.
I have an Arnold Palmer.
Of course you do.
Tara doesn't drink, and I drink one drink after a hard day's work.
It should be like those really large wine glasses. Just one glass.
Oh God.
Oh God, I'm so good. So what
say-
time are you guys coming back tomorrow?
Different times.
Different times, but yeah, we're all getting on planes tomorrow. But this was the thing.
You know,
all the states that came together today: Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New York, California. Washington.
Yeah.
If we're missing a state, please shout it out.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. Oh,
And,
Massachusetts was there too. Boston showed up. We had the Boston Tea Party come for us.
Yeah.
This is how it should be.
Yes.
If you can get to that state, make it a trip, a day trip, and go with your kids. Call into work. There's nothing more important than protecting freedom at this point.
Well,
It's
never
more
regret
important.
it.
Yeah, you won't. And that's like we've learned in California. These are our family. It actually feels good to be there. You guys, it feels so good to be standing together with each other, that with the people that you're just in awe of and in gratitude to be shoulder to shoulder with them. And you look in their eyes and you see the strength and you see the pain and you see the courage of their convictions. You don't even have to speak words. We all know. We are all each other. We know what each other is experiencing, feeling, this whole thing.
I love it. I saw a comment come through that said we were calling all day from Tennessee. And those calls matter. From Long Island, we were calling. The governor's, we heard at some point he shut off his phone line because too many calls were coming.
You guys.
That's a good problem to have. And let me tell you, we know we have insiders that let us know the governor, he's really uncomfortable.
He doesn't like this.
He does not like this bill. And
It's a very extreme bill. Like, I don't think people realize. It sounds like it's just a removal of religious exemptions, right? So,
Illinois called. Yes. Yeah,
so, it's more complex than just removal of religious exemptions. It's pretty scary.
And
it's another big step. They just keep.
They're testing.
276 onto it. Yeah, the DMV connection, the higher education.
And the medical exemptions are tied only to ACIP guidelines. ACIP only. Yep. Those are literally the worst of the worst. So, yes, we should clarify here that the bill, while it was pulled, they can do some shenanigans still from January 6th to January 13th. Now, the governor is uncomfortable and other Democrats are uncomfortable. So that's good. So, New Jersey, keep pouring on the pressure to make
don't stop.
And make sure that it's done. But obviously, it can still come back to life again after January 13th. And they have a 2-year process that they go through with bills.
That would be another. Well, it can't come to life after January 13th. Right. It's done.
Start from square one.
They have to pass it by January 13th or it's done. And then they'd have to reintroduce a whole nother bill.
And it's a 2-year process.
Yeah. But, there was a lot of Democrats that stood strong today. Everyone heard, stay strong, Lagana, stay strong, Gopal, stay strong, Ruiz. These, the Democratic Party is going to have to split over this. We're going to make them split over this. This is they are tied to hardline extremist position, and they have to come into a position of reason. This isn't partisan.
Yes. Legislators need to listen to ACIP meetings. And you know how they're going to do that? By you developing relationships with their staff and with them. And guess where the best place to lobby legislators is? In the hallways. Guys, you don't even have to go to their offices. Just make yourself known in the hallways. Stand by those elevators. That's how you get a few minutes. You introduce yourself to them. You start a relationship from there, from that hallway introduction. And then eventually you're going to get to the point, you're going to get the emails and all that kind of stuff. And yes, send them the links to the ACIP meetings, because if those are not literally a joke, yes, I love it. Anybody who's watched an ACIP meeting knows that it's like totally a mockery.
Well, they claim they want
so
the
gross.
end of religious exemption.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They stated, let's go and take away the religious exemptions across the nation.
And so let's keep showing up at the ASIP meetings too. Just more and more people. If you have the time and the effort, the money, the resources to get to Georgia for those, yes, absolutely. Let's live stream away like crazy there
and share. And let's get all these like New Jersey did such a good job of making these Twitter clips that they shared this last, especially this last week, these big Twitter storms. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep whatever they keep producing. Let's just keep sharing it for them because it's been incredible. And that's where these legislators and staffers are.
Plotkin deposition, yes. And actually, speaking of Georgia, there were people from Georgia there today that I met. So Georgia was there.
Nice.
Georgia.
Nice. Oh, man, it's been a full day for you guys. How are you guys still awake?
I know.
You know how it is.
I know
exactly how it is.
3 hours of sleep, no food, one slice of pizza, and one bottle of water, and my one glass of champagne.
But this is what,
Sounds exactly what we do.
You know exactly how it feels. It's, it's a feat of endurance. It's exhausting, but it's also so liberating and so strengthening and inspiring. This is what it feels like when you break the chains of your own oppression. And you say, I will never be silenced again. I'm going to, stand in the courage of my convictions.
Yep. And thank you to the New Jersey parents that welcomed us so warmly. I mean, the hotels that we're staying in donated from points. Like, that's just amazing.
Nice.
And just love.
The
Like,
love.
all on. I mean, everyone was every person there, no matter, we're so connected to each other and working as such a team. I mean, honestly, you will never regret coming and standing with your people at something like this. You will, in fact, it'll be a day you remember for the rest of your life. It'll be days and days. And there'll be some of the greatest friendships and memories of your life.
Oh, yeah. If anything, they're just getting us more and more angry, and we're starting to form these relationships and these bridges to have allies everywhere.
Yes.
They just are making it a lot worse for themselves. Keep pushing like this. We're gonna bite back.
Yes.
We bit back.
Oh yes.
Like,
the new civil rights movement.
It's here.
We didn't paint that banner because we painted it because it's real.
In the Airbnb.
This is how you do it.
On the floor of an Airbnb at 3 a.m. in the morning.
And New Jersey
Everybody's like, it's fine.
New Jersey showed them it's real. This is how you do it, folks. This is how we do it. We stand together. New Jersey is incredible.
Somebody said it's anger.
Someone said mamas need to start writing bills. Let me give a shout out in California right now. Mama Denise Persh out of District 7. She did write a bill, SB 7673. 763. It is a different issue, but
673.
Though that our movements are coming together, and she is a constituent author, a citizen author of a bill. So yes, we can do that, and we are going to join in with her. She is with comprehensive sex ed, and it's a transparency bill. And yes, we're standing behind that. And so we do need parents to start being citizen authors of bills, and then we need to support the senators and the assembly members that pick up and co-sign that. So in California, it's Morlock who's picked up that bill. So we need to be ringing Morlock's phone saying, yes, thank you. So,
see, and that's why it's so important to go to these lobby days. The capital, what New York is joining, Colorado's going to do theirs, California's doing theirs at the same time. And in California, we're having the opportunity to learn how to carry bills and how to talk to your representatives and just how to navigate the Capitol, because I was completely ignorant to the Capitol. And now I may not, know so many people like you guys do, but I know my way around there. And that's what we need to do, because we've been so asleep. There's no reason why 200 bills need to pass in a day.
Correct.
None.
There are 200 bills that were supposedly heard today in New Jersey. I mean, it's ridiculous everywhere. And so, yes, you have to be heard. You have to know your legislators, and you have to know your way around the Capitol building. I just say in New Jersey, their state house is the most confusing building I've ever been in my life. That is a complex building. So to navigate that, you got to start now getting in there. So everybody needs to know their Capitol building. They need to know where their assembly members' office is. They need to know where the senator's office is. Go.
And you need to know the closest spot you can stand inside and outside to these committee hearings and these Senate floors and these assembly floors so they can hear you should they dare to take this stuff to these floors and committees.
Yep. So there were a few people that were strategically placed inside, right at the chamber doors, that were chanting their hearts out. But the majority of us were outside in the cold, but they could hear us loud and clear through the walls. The Senate floor was rocking.
I love it. It's such an adrenaline to be there at that moment in time.
Yes.
To be like, this is going to go down in history. Everybody should experience that. We are patriots. We are trying to protect the United States from tyranny.
Yes.
Like, we are calling on patriots, the men to come out and the women who serve our country, who have sworn to protect us against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Yes.
And right now we have domestic terrorists.
We do.
So that's what they are.
We're not fighting our government. We're fighting to free our government from the fascists.
Yep.
It starts now. The revolution's here. I did not think I would see this moment, really. I didn't think it was here yet, and it's here. You can smell it.
Yeah, no, people have to understand this moment of time, where we are in history. That history, you've got to understand your history and know where we are right now.
All of us.
Mm-hmm.
All of us. In each state. The urgency can't be overstated of like where we are. This is months, short years that we have to fight this and to stand strong together like they did in New Jersey today, like everyone did, in the way everyone who was connected in and helping from, outside was, it's coming fast. If anything we learned in 2019 was how fast and hard this is coming.
Yeah.
And we've also showed them that we're not going to stand down, that we're going to organize and fight this together.
We are. We're going to get there. We're there. I mean, I don't think 5 years ago people were ready. Somebody said it should have started a long time ago. Well, it should have, but the media has done such a good job of hiding the truth. How many news reporters did you guys see there today?
Did I see any?
So there were a few. Our Sandy out in California, I know she helped rally media.
Did she?
She did. She helped rally media.
Sandy.
So there was New Jersey 12 that I saw, and there was I'm sorry. There was like one or two. I have to say though, Jeffrey Jackson was there reporting. People didn't realize he was doing a little undercover investigative journalism, so that was awesome.
Very nice,
Jeffrey. And obviously the High Wire was there. And then it's us. We are the media. Dell, sorry, when I say the High Wire, I mean Dell. Dell was there the entire time. His team was there. And then all the live streams.
Inspiring.
I saw him. At the end,
Incredible.
He was just done. Did you see that? I think he was
incredible.
This is how you do it.
Yes.
It was
God
so...
bless him.
There was just no way. Today I was like this on my phone. Like I accomplished nothing today, just staring, trying to keep up.
We all together accomplished this. Literally. All the sharing, if you weren't there, and all the tweeting,
and the comments, everything that
this
pushes
day
this up
was well spent by every one of us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
It's just, people should start questioning, why are all of these parents outside enduring the elements and nobody is reporting this, actually reporting it in live time, doing it live? Like, look at the 5,000 parents wrapped around this building in the freezing cold. Maybe there's something to this.
Chanting.
With their babies.
Denise,
I get to hold so many amazing, healthy, precious babies today. Oh, that was the most cathartic thing ever. Yes, Riza Islam showed up today too.
Yep,
so
he was there.
There were Muslims, there were Jews, there were Christians. We were all linked up in arms, all there for the same thing. Because it's all religious. It comes down to religious freedom.
And
body
sovereignty.
That's
to worship your body.
Yep. And pharma is not our God.
That is
I have that shirt still. Should have wore it.
I know.
And God is my governor. Read
Yeah.
God is my governor. I love her shirt there. We need those everywhere, in every state.
And now we're seeing, so we have, some people are trying to work on buses too for their state capital.
I know.
This is
There's
amazing
talk
stuff.
of buses to help get more people to Trenton too, and the legislators are uncomfortable with the fact that in Trenton, for New Jersey, it's only an hour and a half for them to get to their capital. But guess what? There's Pennsylvania, there's New York. I mean, the tri-state area. I mean, Boston. People came down from Boston and Connecticut. Like,
that's awesome.
Be careful. Be careful.
You're going to need to organize some buses to get them both to Trenton and to Albany. Like, because a lot of, if you're living in a city, you might not have a car or anything. You really need to organize that. There were people that were, at Harlem Forum last night telling us, I really want to go. And they're like, maybe I can take a train. Maybe I can figure out a bus and then how to get in. I mean, it's tricky. So organizing buses to get people to Trenton and to Albany is going to be so helpful because there's a lot of people that really want to be there, that are willing, these feats, like we talked about earlier on the Facebook Live, and like Denise, all of us learned so well in California, is we really need to have these feats of endurance where we stand strong. And if you seeing everybody chanting, I mean, to hold that space, it is sacred ritual. You are like channeling all the love, all the truth, all the, directly from spirit, directly from all that is right in this world. And you can just feel it. It is like a sacred ritual. It is like, it's the healing of the world that we all want. And you can just feel it. And that's how everyone's able to sustain that.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I see somebody saying, yeah, I rode in my sister's car or whatever it was. And so this is where it is. We're using social media as our news because obviously they're not reporting. But the way that we organize is not social media. The way we organize is through email and text and phone calls. And that's what it's going to be. And
come out.
And then we're getting in cars together.
Hold each other.
Yes.
Chant with each other. Strategize with each other.
Yeah.
Like, like stand strong together. It is.
Well, that's why it's like when these group gatherings of information get put up, right? So I'm doing one, we do one here in Stockton, and other cities do it. This isn't just a time to go protest or to to be there on the street. It's also a time to connect with your other people who are in your community. Yeah. So if you do need a ride, or if you do need a babysitter, whatever you need, you have this circle of people who can say, "Hey, there's a rally. Let's go out there." This is what building the community is. We don't know each other until we know each other in person. So even if, it's you feel nothing's going to work. People say that, right? Rallies don't work. That rallies really aren't for other people. It's to get together with each other.
Yes.
And then that's when you start forming that. And then you get New Jersey. People came in through the community in New Jersey. I just can't believe how quickly they came together that fast. And that amount of people, that's amazing.
And it was great because, we had so many people coming together, leveraging their platforms to have that call to come. And that matters.
Yeah, from around the nation, everybody.
Yeah, RFK Jr., he put out the call for the Occupy.
Nice.
And we did. We occupied late.
Thanks, Bobby.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. I love it.
In the freezing cold.
And like you said, like Denise, come out to these events because these are the people that are going to hold the line with you. These are the people that,
They're going to show up at the hospital with you. They're going to show up at your house to homeschool. They're going to show up in the, we're going to have food co-ops. We're going to have the healthcare co-ops, like all these things.
Be at the Capitol.
At the Capitol, like this is where it's done. Linking up. Yeah.
And, California is so big, and sometimes people find, it's too big, we need one organization. You really don't. Build that community in your community. Yes. And then you'll find people who are connected to another group, and that's how your guys' group comes together. You don't need to join a big organization. Organize your own. Five families in your area that homeschool. Boom, you got yourself a community, play dates, and you can pull yourself out of the matrix that we're in right now.
Yep.
Yep. And crash the system because, guys, we talk about voting to vote the supermajority out, but really we vote every day with our wallets, with our money. And so if we're more strategic in that, we can definitely bring down the system by voting with our wallets.
Yep, absolutely.
Now let's create the whole new world that we all want to see. Might as well, let's
time.
Go for it all. That's what we're really doing.
Win
here,
in
right?
Rome.
We're not just fighting on this. We're fighting to align soul and society, you know?
I love someone just said, yep, this fall they made their own co-op. That's exactly how you do it. You envision what you want and you make it happen, and it does. January 8th. I don't know where you are, Love 8BGS. January 8th. I think that's New York State, so maybe you're in New York.
New York. In Albany, January 8th. I know they've got the
Illinois.
HPV and
I don't know I actually don't know about Illinois if they have something coming up. So somebody in Washington, I mean, clearly we know we have people watch from, yes, so New York, yes, that is your date, is January 8th. Support here in Boise, yes, thank you, Idaho, we love you. This is what's so fun about this is, yes, you get to see that you're connected with everybody around the world.
And everyone there today knew that everyone was standing with them. It can't be more inspiring, and working with them. You guys were working to do your part on the outside, shutting this down and tweeting and calling and sending support.
Yeah, the governor's line went down, so good job, guys.
I can't tell you how many times everyone was like, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. You could just feel it. We know this.
It was shoulder to shoulder.
Yes.
Like, we're not moving. There's just we're not moving.
And you could just see it in everyone's face and in their voices. It was just incredible. I couldn't tell you how much I love all those people, all the people here in New Jersey that have been working so hard for so long and so many years. And then the way they showed up and came out today, and the determination and just the courage of their conviction. It was just so inspiring. And I mean, really, it's a win for us all.
Oh yeah, it's a win. It feels like a win. I'm happy that you guys are, going to go to sleep after a really great day, because I know you can't sleep after you've had some bad news. It's just, your wheels are turning. What's next? And right now, just enjoy the moment.
Kristen just jumped on. I wore her sweater during the Occupy in California when the parents got arrested. See, that's what you do. You show up and you help each other out when you're freezing. She brought a sweater for me, and I love that sweater. I gave that to her. So yeah, that's awesome. I love to see you. Let's see you again at our Capitol in California on the 6th, January 6th.
So let's clear it up. So some people are confused. So the 6th is it's Monday. It's the first day that they're going to be back. We're going to be in there California. To say in California.
That someone said, yep, I'm bringing my babies in tow, and that's it. There were so many kids there in the freezing cold tonight. The babies, the toddlers, the 8-year-olds.
Nursing, snuggling, on shoulders.
The 12-year-olds. I mean, there were kids. So
teenagers.
Yes.
Chanting.
All of these things that we're saying in all these states, you bring your kids.
You know how people go to like sports games and they get super into their teams and they're like, all this. This is so much better.
Oh my God, this is like football.
I'm like rock concert and a sports thing, like all in, like so beyond. Because we're there as one voice. All of us, we're one voice today. Yeah. Honestly, it just is. You will never regret standing shoulder to shoulder on this kind of an issue on days like this with each other.
I'm sad I'm not there.
I know.
So many people were asking about you and like missing you and loving you.
There was just so much. My daughter's birthday, and then I have my son. It was too hard.
We understand.
Well, we divide and conquer too in the right way to leverage.
I know.
What we have. But we're going to hit the ground running for sure in 2020.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you guys are leaving early in the morning? Or
Yes.
you said different times, but early.
Different
Okay.
times, but we're flying out tomorrow. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you. Have a good night.
Love
I'm gonna
New
jump
Jersey.
off.
Yes.
Yes.
New Jersey.
Badasses.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, on the way home, driving, we drove up like an hour or something to the hotel. I swear I was just like, all I can hear in my ears ringing is, kill the bill, kill the bill. I was like, someone have a video on? I'm just hearing it echo. Kill the bill.
Well, you'll never not hear that. We were a part of
Exactly.
that great moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Love y'all. Love
Bye.
New Jersey.